you. So I know that all of this, I want like, so most of that's going to get removed. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to mark it. Um, so I have a few markers here. Last time I used, I was telling you I was trying to use the China marker, but it was a little bit hard to use because it's basically a grease marker. And then also have a Sharpie, and the Sharpie ended up working the best. But what I ended up doing last time was I used the Sharpie, but then I like kind of drew on the paper to kind of get the grease from the soap off. My soap is greasier than your soap. And so I know I want to take some of this off, so I'm going to do something like this. And that represents that I'm taking that area off. And you do the same thing when you stone carve, just a little different, or soap carving, it's a lot easier to carve. And then some people do this where they do it like that as well. Okay? So if you didn't try just like kind of spooning a lot of that out before, you could start by doing this. So today I want to focus on showing you how you're going to do a slice one way and a slice another way with the X-Acto knife safely. So I'm going away from myself. If you can see that the blade, it's really sharp and it's away from myself. And I'm just doing a little slice, a little slice, a little slice, a little slice, and a little slice. Now I'm going to take that and I'm going to do another slice like this. Even though it might look like it's going towards me, I'm using this part of my hand to kind of hold right here. And I'm just doing like a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, and a little bit. And all of that is making it easy for me to remove this material. Now, when I go to remove it, all of it should come off in these little like dicey things. And so I can do that, and I can spoon like this. If you spoon away from yourself like that, you should be straight, and you should not have a lot of problems. Now, important thing to remember is that while I'm doing that little bit of spooning, every time I remove all of the area that I drew on with the marker, I'm going to go back and I'm going to check my model. And a lot of times I do this, where I put the piece right on top, and then I look at it like that. Okay, so today, towards the end, all I want you to do is to just kind of, when you get, this is the clay model, you can see it's kind of falling apart. I didn't fire mine, as we were just talking about in the beginning. And then this, I carved and I made it smaller. You can still see I sharpied here. You want to just kind of keep sharpening and do that line pattern like I was talking about when you're removing material. And just take your time going through and removing material from it. So you can kind of see here, I did make this a little smaller than the original, and you can kind of tell that by looking at it. So yeah, this is just what I just wanted to put this at the end of the video. This is what I ended up stopping, where I stopped at for right now. And then like whatever you what I was telling people before is I ended up getting more soap. This one's a little harder, like I was talking about, how this one was bigger than the other one that I had. And then another thing to just keep in mind is like I said, like that tool was better. This tool was actually better for scratching, like I showed in the first video. And then, you know, I really didn't use this a whole bunch because it just was going to be too much. This was too buttery, and carving this soap was too buttery, and it ended up being way more dangerous, not in the cutting myself, but more like I'm going to take off too much. So I ended up doing more of this, where I was just like doing that and kind of
doing like a peel of that going on when I was carving. So just like go ahead and get some more soap if you want. I got a few things here. I got this one. This one has a lot of shea butter in it. This one's kind of hard. We were just talking about all the different types of soap. So just like go ahead and for next class, just kind of, we're gonna just finish more details into this. And then it'd be nice if you could get some more soap. And we only have 2 more classes. So we'll just go ahead and try to finish this one piece, more details, and we'll get into how to do small details in the next class.